This video is sponsored by OneFootball. OneFootball app makes it easier to keep up to date with the transfer news, scores and stats in one place. To download the OneFootball app, click the link in the description below. Hi everyone, I'm joined by Mr. Adam McKola from the Full-Time Devils. You must be chuffed that you've come up here all the way from London with 3 points.
First of all, I'm not from London, but
I know, I'm
anyway,
minding you up.
I'm not going to say delighted, I'm happy with 3 points. I would be delighted with 3 points if it was under Mourinho, but because of the fact that I kind of came here expecting a win today because Ali's let the horses run free, if you will. So I expected the win, but I'm happy with the win because there's so many times as a United fan over the last 6 years I've expected the win, but we've not got the win. And Newcastle's a difficult place to be coming and expecting wins. You always expect a difficult game. I thought Rafa Benitez today gave us the most difficult challenge we've had under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, which isn't saying a lot because we played Cardiff, Fulham, Bournemouth, but I thought it was a different test for us today. Half time we had to make changes. He made those changes and the changes worked. Little bit of luck. Your man Dubravka makes, I would say, a mistake, but I kind of feel like Rashford does that with his free kicks to cause those mistakes, if you get what I'm saying.
So it's a lot from outside the box, isn't he?
Yeah, so no, but it's the way he hits them. It's almost very difficult for the goalkeeper to handle, so I'm not surprised goalkeepers will spill them, and I'm sure that's kind of like why he takes them like that. You're either going to fire it in the top corner perfectly, or if it is a little bit tame, the keeper might fumble it, and that's what we saw today. So we're a little bit fortunate with the breakthrough goal, but I thought we deserved the win overall. We deserved the 3 points. If we come out of here and it was 0-0, I'd be fuming. So I'm happy with that, but not getting carried away. We've got an FA Cup game coming up, which should be a win, but after that we've got Tottenham away, and I think that again is going to be, no disrespect to Newcastle, but an even more bigger test for Ali. So there's no room to get carried away, but it's feeling very good.
That's the first test, isn't it? The Spurs one.
First proper test. I think this was a test. I genuinely think this was a test. 0-0 at half time. There was moments in the game where you thought, ooh, could that have gone that way, or a chance, and Newcastle get 1-0 up. There was a few chances for is it Atsu?
What do you think of him? Because we've criticised him massively this season. Final third let him down?
I think so, but at the same time, like, he kind of snatched at his efforts. You could see he was trying to place them, but he just caught them not clean enough. So he was getting into the positions, which is usually what you ask for. I've not seen enough. I can't really judge him off that. I do think Shelby should have been sent off. I think he was lucky to stay on the pitch. I think if you see
the bit where Pogba
he kind of went straight through the back of him.
We'll have to see the back of the telly.
If Pogba stands there and he catches him, that's a horrible challenge. So I thought he was lucky to stay on the pitch maybe, but look, you don't need players sent off, and I think overall
we need Shelby. We need Shelby on the team.
You probably need him as well. Yeah, so it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. Newcastle stay up.
You've just took the question away. I asked you that outside Old Trafford as well late in October. Now, when we played you with Skade at Old Trafford, we were bottom of the league, winless. We couldn't get a point, and now we're hovering just above the relegation line. Do you think it'll go down to the last day or two?
I don't think it'll go down. I don't know how long it will go on for, the battle, but I think there's at least 3-4. I think Huddersfield are worse off. I think Burnley being in the Europa, I know they got a big win today, but them being in the Europa didn't help them at the start of the season. Sean Dyche being under all sorts of pressure. So I don't think Burnley are worse than Liverpool, but I think Benitez is a better manager than Sean Dyche.
Sean Dyche got a sexy voice though, hasn't he?
Oh yeah, he has. But yeah, I think Benitez will keep you up. Huddersfield, Cardiff, there'll be a lot of teams below you.
Final question before I let you go. You've been here, you were here in, when was it, March or April, when we won? This place, it always has the ring around potential all the time. What's your verdict on Newcastle at the minute? Takeover, non-takeover?
You've seen what a takeover can do for a club. When you look at Manchester City, you look at Chelsea. I remember when around the time Chelsea got bought by Roman Abramovich, Newcastle were very often in the Champions League around that. I remember Asprilla scoring. I remember Drogba scoring here for Marseille in the Champions League. Like you were in the Champions League, in and around. So there's no reason why, with a good owner, not a good owner, with a rich owner,
Europa
you
League.
can't push on to that other level. So I don't think Newcastle are a bad club at all. I do think because you have such a big stadium and you have a massive fan base, I think that fools some people into thinking you should be performing better than you are. Because I think if you look at, historically, like you've not really always won trophies and stuff, and it kind of feels like Newcastle fans have just been expecting and waiting for a trophy. But I do think you're a lot bigger than a lot of Premier League teams out there. And when you look at traditional Premier League sides, Newcastle would be in the top 10, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Surely they would be in the top 10. So if they can get an owner that befits that, there's no reason why they can't eventually get to competing at that European level, if not top level. But a lot of things need to happen, a little bit of luck along the way. And is your man going to make Newcastle available? Because he keeps saying it is available to the right person, but is it really? Is it really? Like,
no,
so unless he makes that available and someone comes in and takes it, it's hard to see you really pushing on like you should.
Well, McKola, thank you very much for coming on.
Nice
Check
one.
out the
We get you in the
opposition.
cup. We'll see you soon.